Hey everyone, it's Smart Fixer. Now, we all know that buying a car is one of the most exciting purchases you can make. You spend months researching, weeks agonizing over different models, and days dreaming about cruising in your new ride. But here's the thing. It's also incredibly easy to get caught up in the excitement and make some serious blunders. These aren't just minor slip-ups. We're talking about mistakes that can cost you thousands of dollars or leave you stuck with a car that's nothing short of a money pit. That's why today we're diving deep into the top 10 car buying mistakes you absolutely need to avoid. We're going to break down each mistake, explain why it's so common, and most importantly, give you the tools and knowledge you need to steer clear of these pitfalls and drive off into the sunset with a car and a deal you're genuinely happy with. All right, let's kick things off with the most fundamental aspect of buying a car. Your budget. Now, it's easy to get fixated on that monthly payment, right? You're punching numbers into a calculator, trying to make it all fit. But here's the thing. Focusing solely on the monthly payment is a recipe for disaster. It's like looking at the tip of an iceberg and ignoring the massive chunk hiding beneath the surface. You've got to factor in all the other costs associated with owning a car. We're talking about insurance, which can vary wildly depending on the car you choose, fuel costs, especially with gas prices being what they are these days, and of course the dreaded maintenance expenses. Don't forget those. Oil changes, tire rotations, brake pads, they all add up over time. By considering these hidden costs, you will have a much more realistic picture of what you can truly afford. Now, I know researching cars might not sound like the most thrilling activity, but trust me folks, it's the single most powerful tool you have in your arsenal when it comes to buying a car. Think about it. The more you know about the cars you're interested in, the better equipped you are to make an informed decision. Thorough research means understanding the market, comparing prices from different dealerships, and most importantly, identifying your specific needs. Are you looking for a fuel-efficient commuter car, a spacious SUV for a growing family, a sporty coupe for weekend adventures? Once you know what you need, you can focus your search on cars that align with your lifestyle and budget. Getting pre-approved for a car loan before you step foot in a dealership is like wielding a magical shield that deflects all sorts of financial arrows. It's an absolute game changer, and here's why. First and foremost, it gives you a crystal clear understanding of your budget. You'll know exactly how much you can borrow and at what interest rate, eliminating any guesswork or surprises down the line. But here's the real kicker. Being pre-approved puts you in the driver's seat when it comes to negotiating financing at the dealership. You'll be able to compare their offers to what you've already been pre-approved for and use that leverage to secure the best possible terms. Chapter 4. Unmasking Vehicle History. Now, if you're considering buying a used car, this chapter is your holy grail. Vehicle history reports are like background checks for cars, and they can reveal a treasure trove of information that sellers might not be too keen on sharing. We're talking about accidents, major repairs, flood damage, you name it. A detailed vehicle history report will tell you if the car's been in any accidents, how severe they were, and if there were any structural or mechanical issues as a result. It can also uncover potential red flags like odometer fraud, where sellers tamper with the mileage to inflate the car's value. Chapter 5. The Pre-Purchase Inspection, Your Safety Net. Alright folks, this next mistake is a big one, especially when it comes to used cars, skipping the pre-purchase inspection. I cannot stress this enough. Never ever buy a used car without having it thoroughly inspected by a qualified mechanic. Think of it as an investment that could potentially save you thousands in unforeseen repairs down the line. A pre-purchase inspection is essentially a comprehensive health checkup for the car. A mechanic will examine everything from the engine and transmission to the brakes and suspension, looking for any signs of wear and tear, potential problems or hidden damage that might not be obvious to the untrained eye. Chapter 6. Resisting Sales Pressure. The car dealership, a place where the coffee is usually terrible, but the sales tactics can be downright masterful. Dealerships are businesses, and their goal is to sell cars, ideally, for the highest possible price. While most salespeople are honest and reputable, it's important to be aware of the tactics they might use to create a sense of urgency or pressure you into making a decision. They might try to rush you through the process, downplay any concerns you have, or make promises they can't keep. The key here is to stay calm, stick to your guns, and remember that you're in control. Don't be afraid to walk away if you feel pressured or uncomfortable. All right, let's talk about everyone's favorite topic, negotiation. Now, some people dread it, but I'm here to tell you that negotiating is not about being confrontational or aggressive. It's about having a conversation, understanding the value of what you're buying, and reaching a mutually agreeable outcome. Remember, the sticker price is just a starting point. Don't be afraid to negotiate the price of the car, your trade-in value, interest rates, and any add-ons the dealership might try to throw in. Do your research beforehand so you know the fair market value of the car you want and what kind of deals are out there. Chapter 8. Total cost of ownership, the big picture. We've touched on this before, but it's so important that it deserves its own chapter, total cost of ownership. This goes beyond the initial purchase price and those monthly payments. It's about understanding the long-term financial implications of owning a particular car. We're talking about things like insurance premiums, which can vary significantly depending on the make and model of the car. Fuel efficiency is another crucial factor, especially with fluctuating gas prices. And of course, we can't forget about maintenance and repair costs, which can add up over time, especially for cars with a reputation for being unreliable. Chapter 9. The test drive more than just a spin. The test drive is your chance to get up close and personal with the car of your dreams, or at least the car you think you want. This isn't just a quick jaunt around the block, it's about really putting the car through its paces and seeing how it handles in different driving conditions. Pay attention to the acceleration, braking, steering, and overall comfort. How does the car feel on the highway, on city streets? Are there any blind spots or visibility issues? Does the car fit your lifestyle? Can you comfortably fit your passengers, groceries, or sports equipment? Chapter 10. Beyond the monthly payment trap. We started with the monthly payment trap and we're ending with it because it's just that important. It's so easy to get fixated on making the numbers work on a monthly basis, but that can lead to some costly mistakes. Don't be afraid to walk away from a deal if the total cost of ownership doesn't align with your budget, even if the monthly payments seem manageable. Remember, it's not just about what you can afford right now, it's about what you can comfortably afford over the long haul. So take a step back, look at the big picture, and make sure you're making a decision that aligns with your financial goals. So, there you have it, the top 10 car buying mistakes to avoid. I know it's a lot of information, but trust me, arming yourself with this knowledge is the key to making a smart, informed decision that you won't regret. Buying a car should be an exciting experience, not a stressful one. By avoiding these common pitfalls, you'll be well on your way to finding the perfect car for your needs and budget. Remember, knowledge is power, and when it comes to car buying, that power is in your hands. Thanks for watching and happy car shopping.